with regards to planning, and I don't want to go too far into learning intention success criteria, but I think it's really important. John Hattie talks about the being clear that learning intentions are about what learners are going to learn and not what they do. So for most parts, unless you are teaching digital literacy, but if you're just using digital to plan any other part of the curriculum, then the digital shouldn't really be in that learning intention. They're not creating a PowerPoint, that's not a learning intention. That's an activity that they are doing. So, with that in mind about digital literacy and its role in learning intentions, if we look at the digital literacy experiences and outcomes, roughly, um, they come under using digital products, searching, processing and managing information, and then there's cyber resilience and internet safety. So, what we've identified almost as a process is ideally digital literacy is about finding information, and you probably want to make links to your literacy and English experience and outcomes around reading, understanding, analysing and evaluating, so that when they find things online they are considering the relevance, the reliability and the credibility. And again, that's coming from the literacy and English experience and outcome 18. So we want them to be able to engage with what they read and not just regurgitate it. Then the next step would be in digital literacy. A kind of logical next step to that would be to use that information. So what they're going to do with the information that they find, whether that comes from online or not, but what are they doing, ideally what are they making. And again, there's probably a link here in most cases to literacy in English, and you're talking about creating a text. It doesn't have to be written words, but again, if they're creating a video, a how-to guide on sites or a Glow blog, then there is an element of creating a text, and they want to consider the message, the information, and their audience for that. Then there's an element of, ideally, we're talking about highly effective practice. We want our learners to collaborate and to communicate. They should be able to do that obviously in person, face to face in the classroom, but also in an online aspect. So they could be working with their classmates on learning at home projects. They could be doing it with pupils that are in the class next door, or even in another school in the country. So they should be able to communicate, and you see that come in the particularly in the cyber resilience and internet safety experience and outcome that will talk about their understanding of online communities and communication, and you can obviously bring in the cyber aspect of keeping themselves safe as well. And the last part we want in this cycle of digital literacy is that learners should know how to share their learning. So right from early level, it talks about being able to use digital to create and to share. So that's the kind of cycle we see happening. And if you are creating your learning intentions and you're planning your digital literacy, then our recommendation is that you consider that cycle of find, make, collaborate, and then communicate or share at the end of that.